Morning students, our today's topic is cash book. But before we go for cash book, we have written here special purpose book. So what it is basically? Special purpose book is a book which is for some special purposes. For example, cash is a very important requisite of every business organization. So it definitely want to have a special record of cash, and that is why I do prepare cash book. In the same way, if we want to check all the credit purchases, so we have to prepare a book called as purchases book. Same way that purchases if coming back, we have to prepare a purchase return book. For credit sales, we have to prepare a book called sales book. And in the same way, if any sales coming into the business again, for that we have to prepare sales return book. And last, journal proper. All the transactions that have not got place over here will be recorded in journal proper, but that we'll keep discussing later on, since our today's topic is cash book. So we are moving towards cash book in detail. Okay, so students name itself suggests cash book, simply a book which is recording cash of business. A book which is prepared to record cash of business is called as cash book. You can see in the definition that cash book is a book in which all transactions relating to cash receipts and cash payments are recorded. It is a book in which all transactions relating to cash receipt and cash payments are recorded. So simply, as we already have discussed, that cash book, as the name itself suggests, that it is the book which is prepared for analyzing, checking, recording and evaluating only cash transactions, either cash coming into the business by that transaction or cash going out from the business. And we can also say that it starts with the cash or bank balance at the beginning of the period. So generally it is prepared with the opening balance. Every transaction, if you have some cash into the business, you cannot overlook that. So your first part of cash book starts with always the balance that is available into your cash account or your bank account. So for that we have at the beginning of cash and bank balance, and generally it is prepared for 1 month. Generally it is prepared monthly basis, because every business at the end of the year wants to check the cash status. So it generally do prepare for a month. Every month it starts with the opening balance of cash and ends with the closing balance of cash. It serves the purpose of both journal as well as ledger accounts. This is very important. If we have prepared cash book, so we can see that all the cash transactions are recorded here. That means it is serving you as a journal of cash, as well as, since it is written in that form where you can find opening, closing balances, and we can say that it is serving as your ledger account of cash also. It is called the book of original entry. Now always remember, if we are asked what does cash book mean, so cash book is called an original entry. Cash book is called a book of original entry. We already have discussed that when cash book is made, when cash book is maintained, transactions of cash are not recorded in general, and no separate account for cash is required in the ledger. That means if you're preparing cash book, you neither have to record the transactions in journal accounts in journal format, nor you have to maintain a ledger account of cash separately. Now this cash book is mainly of three types: single column, double column, and triple column. So generally cash book is for three types: single column cash book, double column cash book, and triple column cash book. Our first emphasis is very much on single and double column cash book, because triple column is just a bit addition to it, nothing else. So we are starting with single column cash book. Now what we have here is single column cash book. The name itself suggests that it is a single column cash book where there is single column of the transaction. Let's understand in detail. So as the definition says here, that single column cash book records all cash transactions of the business in a chronological order. As we already have discussed that in accounting we always have to write the transactions in a chronological order. That means date wise. The transaction that is taking place first has to be recorded for the first, and later on the second transaction, this way. That is a complete record of cash receipt and cash payment, as we already have discussed in the meaning. Here the important thing is the cash book contains only one amount column. When we talk about single column cash book, this is our punchline, this is our important line, that in this type of cash book, the cash book contains only one amount column, that is each on debit side and credit side. That means we do not have to make more than one amount column, we simply have to maintain one amount column. Let's check the format. So here we go with the format. The cash book ka format is, as we already have discussed, that it is bifurcated into two, debit side and credit side, since it is in the ledger form. So the first point we have here is date. Receipts, instead of writing receipts we can write particular, LF, and then amount. This debit side got completed, will move towards the credit side. Again date, payments. Instead writing payments we can also write particular. So date, particular or payments, LF, and amount column. This is the format of our cash book in case of single column cash book. Now moving towards double column cash book. The concept is double column cash book. Name again itself is suggesting you that it is a double column cash book. Now what does this double column mean? So students, basically what happens that whatever money we are having into the business, we might have bifurcated them into two. That is the balance of cash and the balance which is there with bank. So ultimately the cash balance that is there with us belongs to business, and at the same time the balance which is there with bank is also a part of your cash only, and hence here we have to prepare double column cash book containing both cash and bank items. That means here we'll have two columns for amount. The first will be cash column and the second will be bank column. So as you can see here, the name is given double column cash book. In this type of cash book, there are two columns of amount on each side of the cash book, that is cash and bank column, as we already have discussed. So as we discussed that there are double columns, let's check the format. Format again here is half part is for debit and half is for credit. Now date, receipts or particulars same. LF. Now in single column cash book, here we had just amount column. Now that amount column is bifurcated into two, cash and bank. That means any transaction which is taking place into cash has to be recorded on cash side, and any transactions taking place through bank has to be recorded at bank. In the same way, we'll move for credit side as well. Same date, payments or particulars, LF. Again, amount is bifurcated into two, cash and bank. So this is the format of our double column cash book. So here let's find for today. Go with the meanings of cash book, single column cash book and double column cash book. Tomorrow onwards we'll start with the question. Thank you. Stay home and stay safe.